Welcome back to another video where today we're going to be using all the black art supplies that I have here. So we're going to start things off with the color pencil. Now for some reason I forgot to do the swatches of this video. I don't remember why I forgot to do that, so I apologize for that in advance. However, the first thing that I decided to do was break one of the most important rule of using all my black art supplies, and that was basically using the white color in the watercolor kit. But hey, white in watercolor kit is apparently useless, so it doesn't matter. Well, at least I hope it doesn't matter. And so apart from me doing the watercolor, I decided to go ahead and try to use up all the wood pencils that I have. Now, I didn't have a lot of the wood pencils. I only had a few, less than a handful of wood pencils. As for the markers, well, I had a lot of those. And yeah, so first thing, using the wood pencils, and I've got to say, this was really fun drawing this illustration and then putting it together. But to be honest, while I was making it, I didn't feel as though it was coming out as good as I wanted it to. But however, looking back at these drawings and the videos that I've made, it turned out better than what I'm actually seeing on the paper. Or maybe it's just that, well, it's hard to explain, but the way it was looking, I didn't like how it was turning out at first. But I do like the end results, and I'm very, very happy with that. I really did want to use up as much of the art supply as I can, and you know the motto that I always do. I would try to use them up fast, and then I can later reuse them in other parts of the paper, because I don't want to just use one art supply for so many things and then the paper's full and there isn't enough space for the rest of the art supplies. So I try to use all of them in the beginning, so that when it comes down to the end of it, I can just use the remaining art supplies however I want, and that won't be an issue. Now I have four of the black paints that I need to use, and two of them is basically the same thing. So I was a bit worried about that because they're paints and I didn't know what I was going to do with them. I already have the watercolor at the top, and I made that mistake where I put in ink and then I was going to go put in the watercolor on top of that. However, if you know, the water markers and water paints, they don't work well together, because the water paint that goes in with a lot of water and that kind of smudges the water marker. It's hard to tell what it does, but it just makes it look funny and weird. However, if you want this super cool effect, you can do an entire illustration with markers, the water markers, and then when you're finished, you take a bottle of spray with water inside and you just spray it all over the painting, and it gives you this really cool effect. It just smudges and blends and melts together, and it's really super amazing. So that's something that you can absolutely look forward to when you're doing a painting, is if you want to have this cool effect. You know what, I'll make a video on it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Listening to scary stories right now, and the scary story I'm listening to is my two friends wanted to create a my two friends wanted to create a short film together. One had much darker intentions. I'm just gonna pause it here for a minute so that you guys won't hear too much disturbance in the background. And I'm also working on my bullet journal, but we're here to talk about this painting. So I did use some acrylic painting in here, and as you can see, the acrylic paint is so dark. I wish I'd used that for the entire background, but I want to give an illusion that those items are far away than what they seem, so they're sort of in the background, but then I should have made them smaller. So those are some of the mistakes that when I redo this drawing, I'll remember them, and I'll remember not to make the same mistakes again. But I really do hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. If you are, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and it would mean a lot to me if you subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so that you won't miss any of the new uploads. Now the reason why I didn't upload this video even though it was finished for quite some time, it's because I couldn't get around to editing it. I was sick, and I had an awful cold. I was coughing, I was sneezing, I had a runny nose, I had a headache, and I was just downright miserable. There was absolutely nothing, but then again, I didn't have it that long. I had it for 3 days. I got it Monday, sort of. Monday it started with a runny nose. By Tuesday I had a full-out cold with headache and fever, and Wednesday it eased down a bit, but I still had a coughing. It was like coughing fit all day long, and my cousin and I, we didn't help each other out. We made each other afraid of each other because I researched that big C word. I'll just say it because this isn't a big channel anyway. I researched COVID and its symptoms, and I was like, hey, look how much symptoms we have. And then my watch left a rash on my hand, and I showed him it, and he started screaming, stay away from me. So it was pretty funny and weird, and we just had fun and made a lot of jokes about it. I know it's something serious, but we were both sick, we were delusional, so it was a bit weird. And that was Wednesday. Today it's Thursday, and my cousin is feeling much better. He's back at work. I just have a bit of a little bit sore throat or cold on my throat, but other than that, I am feeling wonderful. And by tomorrow I'm going to be 100% okay, I know for sure. So that's the reason why this video didn't come out until now, and why I didn't post anything for those past few days. It's because I wasn't feeling. Definitely at the end of this video, and I'm just here to say goodbye, and I really hope that you guys come here for our next video. And just goodbye, take care, remember to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, and wear a mask, keep yourself safe. Goodbye.